All right, we're here with former world middleweight champion Sergio Martinez, who is fighting, staying busy in Spain. This is your sixth fight, I believe, in the last 2 years. Since the Cotto loss, you've had 6 fights here. Now you're number 3 in the WBA. You have an opportunity to work for a title shot at age 46. It's been an amazing story, Sergio. What?
Que ahora estás arrasando otra vez en el mundo del boxeo, que estás desde la pelea de Cotto, que ahora has regresado, estás de vuelta en los últimos 2 años que ya has peleado varias veces, estás ahora cerca del título mundialista otra vez. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Me siento muy contento, muy feliz, como en lo personal, muy feliz en lo profesional. Y contento de tener un equipo espectacular, súper profesional como el que tengo hoy.
I feel very happy to be in the position that I'm in again. Obviously, it was a big ask for myself to get myself back into fighting shape after the Cotto loss and the time off. But now I've got an amazing team around me. I'm very happy. I'm very grateful to them. And now I'm in good condition and I'm ready to put on a performance tomorrow night and then hopefully get back to that world top status.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying, to me it's an unbelievable experience that you've been through. Looking back on the Cotto fight, do you wish that you had, because you were clearly dealing with like a knee injury, I believe, at that point, do you wish you had like delayed that fight so you could have been fully healthy for it, or are there no regrets?
Dice que ahora, de forma de regreso al boxeo, que tú ya has logrado todo lo que se podía lograr en el mundo boxeo, y ahora volviendo a esto, desde la derrota con Cotto, cuando tú afrontaste la pelea de Cotto, tenías problemas de las rodillas, ¿tú piensas que podías haber retrasado el combate y que hubiera sido diferente para descansar la rodilla?
Creo que el combate fue cuando tenía que ser y yo cometí muchos errores en la previa de ese combate y lo pagué como tenía que pagarlo. Tenía que pelear ese día y tenía que perder ese día.
He said the fight against Cotto happened at the time that it had to happen.
Yeah.
He said he committed a lot of errors on the build-up to that fight and at that time in his career, and unfortunately he had to pay for them errors on fight night versus Cotto. And that's what happened. That was history in the books.
You basically took 6 years off from that fight. Do you feel like you're close to being back to world championship level skill?
Te retiraste ya cerca de los 6 años después de ese combate de Cotto. ¿Tú piensas que ahora tú estás otra vez llegando a ese nivel que tú estabas hace ese tiempo?
No, hoy me encuentro mejor. Antes el trabajo no era bueno. Antes lo único que era bueno era mi cuerpo. Hoy lo que tengo bueno es el trabajo y mi cuerpo me acompaña.
He said, no, he said, I feel better now. He said, I feel better not because of my body, because his body obviously was in better performance before, but now mentally and with the team he has around him, he's doing the things properly and correctly, that's putting him into title for that world title shot again.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like we said, now you've been living in Spain for, I believe, about 20 years, and like we said, this is your 6th fight, I believe, in Spain. There's posters all over Madrid, touting this fight. Can you talk about the relationship between yourself and the people of Spain? They really love you, and they're so happy to see you still fighting at this age, it seems like.
Dice que tú has estado aquí en España, que te mudaste aquí hace mucho tiempo, que llevas aquí a lo mejor 20 años. Dice que estás viendo aquí póster por la ciudad de Madrid, que te han acogido como uno de los suyos, verdaderamente uno de los suyos. ¿Tú cómo te sientes ahora con el regreso esto al boxeo? ¿Cómo te está acogiendo la afición de España y de Madrid?
Maravillosamente bien. España, yo soy mitad argentino y mitad español. La mitad de mi vida la llevo aquí y pienso no irme jamás de acá, porque el trato que tengo por parte de la afición y de la gente que no sabe de boxeo también tiene mucho respeto.
The way that I get received in Madrid and in Spain, because like I said, I've been here for 20 years. I consider myself now, I'm half Spanish, half Argentinian. I wear their flag in my heart with the Argentinian flag. I will never leave Spain now. The way that they receive me and accept me, it's amazing. I'm very grateful to all the Spanish people.
I was having an interesting talk with your promoter, Lou DiBella, or former promoter, Lou DiBella, and he said, I told Sergio, stay retired, you're going to go into the Hall of Fame. But it seems as if you made a decision that the Hall of Fame can wait. I want to be a world champion again. Is that exactly what happened in your mind?
Dijo que estuvo hablando con Lou DiBella, que era tu promotor, y que Diabela dijo que mejor que te quedes retirado, que ya estás en el muro de la fama, que te va a meter, y que tú básicamente dijiste, bueno, vamos a esperar, yo quiero lograr otra vez ser campeón del mundo y el muro de la fama puede esperar.
Claro, yo sé que Lu me quiere mucho, pero no está de acuerdo con que yo vuelva porque pongo en riesgo mi ingreso al Hall de la Fama. El Hall de la Fama no es el objetivo mío. Mi objetivo hoy es ser campeón del mundo y el Hall de la Fama es algo que va a llegar si es que tiene que llegar, si no, no.
I have a lot of respect and a lot of love for Lou. He said, but at the moment in my life, I feel that the Hall of Fame can wait. My dream is to become world champion again, and the Hall of Fame will then be still there once I become that world champion again.
It absolutely will, especially with what you're doing right now. Like we said, you're number 3 in the WBA. The champion is Riado Murata, who's supposed to fight Triple G next. And then you've got someone like Erizlandi Lara as well. If you win this fight, are you going to be in position for a title shot next?
Estás en número 3 en la lista de la AMB. El campeón es Murata, el que tiene que pelear contra Golovkin. Después de este combate, ¿tú crees que ya vas a estar en una posición para disputar el Mundial?
Es probable, yo ya estoy para disputar el Mundial, pero en lo personal creo que necesito mínimo 6 meses más de preparación. A partir de julio o septiembre de este año, a partir de septiembre yo ya estoy para disputar el Mundial. Sea Murata, Golovkin, Yuban, da igual.
He said, I feel ready now to fight for a world title. But he said, I know my age and I know that I have to keep preparing. He said, so I need a minimum of 6 months to prepare for a world title shot. And once I get the summer out of the way, after this bout, and maybe have another one, once I get the summer out of the way, then I will be ready for any of the champions out there.
Let me ask you just one more subject. If you had beaten Cotto, you probably would have been the guy who fought Canelo. Have you ever played that fight out in your mind? Do you think that you would have beaten Canelo at the time that Cotto fought him?
Dice, a la hora que tú peleaste con Cotto, que si tú le hubieras ganado a Cotto, hubiese sido el boxeador que hubiera enfrentado a Canelo. ¿Alguna vez has pensado eso, que hubieras enfrentado a Canelo? ¿Y qué hubiera pasado si
no,
te enfrentabas?
La verdad no lo había pensado nunca. Porque yo ya me estaba retirando en esa época, mentalmente ya estaba prácticamente fuera del boxeo. Y enfrentarme con el Canelo, ¿con cuál Canelo? ¿En qué época? En el 2012, 13, 14, 15, porque él fue evolucionando. No es el mismo hoy que hace 5 años.
He said, I never thought about fighting Canelo. He said, at that time when I was getting preparation for Cotto, after that, my mind was out of boxing, so I wasn't thinking about anything else along that. And if I would have fought Canelo, it obviously depends, because Canelo as a fighter has evolutionized and has got a lot better, so it depends what Canelo and me met in the ring.
Yeah. Do you feel as if Canelo is carrying himself as a true champion right now? Have you been following his career? Do you view him as the #1 fighter in the world right now?
¿Has estado siguiendo la carrera de Canelo? ¿Tú piensas que Canelo es el verdadero campeón del mundo, que se presenta como un campeón del mundo verdaderamente?
Es uno como muchos otros campeones. Creo que en libra por libra no lo tengo primero, para mí primero está Usyk, pero por una cuestión de gusto personal. Pero Canelo sí es un gran campeón como otros muchos grandes campeones.
Canelo is a great champion. There's no disputing that he's an amazing boxer and he's a great champion. In my personal list, I don't have him as the pound for pound best. I have Usyk, but that's just a question of because what style I prefer and what boxing style I go for.
Last thing is that for everyone who's going to be watching your fight tomorrow night, Sergio, against Macaulay McGowan, what should we be looking for? What would you like to show everyone that you are ready to return to be a world champion one more time?
Ahora para el combate de mañana contra Macaulay, ¿qué se tiene que esperar la afición? Ver qué tipo de Sergio Martinez para verlo en el ring mañana, y si vamos a ver a Sergio Martínez que está preparado ya para las grandes ligas o para hacer una versión.
Espero que sí, espero que mañana sea una gran noche, tenga una gran noche, haga un gran combate y pueda realizar todo lo que viene trabajando desde hace 4 años. Creo que ya estoy listo para el Mundial y mañana lo voy a demostrar.
I'm expecting tomorrow night to show the world that Sergio Martinez is back and that I'm ready for the big guns. I want to be fighting for a world title. I have a job tomorrow night that I'm going to be doing, and will do the best that I can do, the best of my abilities. And with all the work that I've put through, I'm sure I'm going to put on a great performance and let the world see that I'm ready for the world title.
It's so great to have you back in boxing, Sergio. Thank you so much for your time today. We're very appreciative. Good luck tomorrow night.
Muchísimas gracias.
Muchas gracias a usted. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Take care.